Don't move to Bellingham. Seriously, don't do it. I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you should not move to this beautiful place with awesome summers and endless amount of outdoor activities and the coolest mountain you've ever seen. Because while I love Bellingham and the perks are great, you're gonna wanna hear these reasons before you move here. What's up, you guys? My name's Josh Crown. I'm an elite agent with WhatcomCountyHomes.net, a realtor on the Vandervelde team brokered by EXP. I help people just like you move to Bellingham and Whatcom County. But before you do, make sure you watch this video because I'm gonna break down 3 reasons why you might wanna take a second look before you move to Bellingham. Let's get into it. The first reason you might wanna reconsider moving to Bellingham is the high cost of living. Bellingham's located in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. It's known for its breathtaking views and high quality of life, but these benefits come at a really high cost, especially when it comes to housing. According to the St. Louis Fed economic data for Q1 of 2023, the average home price in the US was $436,000. When you look at the same Q1 of 2023 for Bellingham, according to Redfin, the average home price in Bellingham was $613,000. So with today's 7% interest rates, say you put 20% down on both of those, the average home price in the US at $436 and in Bellingham at $613. You're putting more money down, obviously, for 20% of each of those. But also with 7% rates, your monthly mortgage payment is $1,100 per month higher than the average home price in the US. And now that might be all right if you were making more money in Bellingham than you're making across the US, but that's not quite the case either. Now, if you're looking to rent in Bellingham, according to the Bellingham Herald, a 2-bedroom apartment in Bellingham rents out at $1,850 a month. And if you use the popular budgeting tool of only spending 30% of your budget on rent, that would mean that you're making around $75K per month just to afford a 2-bedroom rental in Bellingham. That's just an apartment. To go along with the expensive housing costs in Bellingham, there really aren't too many big employers in Whatcom County either. When you look at the 2021 list of Whatcom County employers, you're gonna see Peace Health, Western Washington University, BP, public school districts, but you're not gonna really see those big tech companies that are dishing out money down south. You're not seeing Google, Apple, Boeing, etc. You're just kind of getting more of your average Joe jobs. According to the US Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the average Bellingham wage is 2% less than the national average wage, sitting at $29.18 per hour compared to the $29.76 of the US national average. Play that out over the course of a year, and in Bellingham, you're making on average $1,000 less than the US average. Combine that with the housing prices being over 200K higher for the average home price in Bellingham compared to the rest of the US, and it's really just not a recipe for success. So if you don't have a job lined up or a specific budget ready, don't move to Bellingham. A second reason you may want to reconsider moving to Bellingham is the weather. If you love the heat and the sun, come visit Bellingham in the summer. It's fantastic. It's not too hot. You're gonna love it. But the majority of the year, there's minimal sun exposure. Bellingham receives a considerable amount of rainfall, and it can just be pretty wet and gloomy overall. Bellingham's climate is classified as a marine temperate climate, meaning that during the winter, it's fairly wet and mild, and in the summer, it's fairly dry and cool. On average, the city receives about 35 inches of rainfall per year, which is significantly higher than the US average of 28 inches of rainfall. And when it's not rainy, it's cloudy. According to the NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, Bellingham experiences 210 cloudy days per year, which can lead to a lot of people feeling pretty dreary in the wintertime. On the flip side, Bellingham's wet climate is what contributes to the green and lush landscape that the Pacific Northwest is known for. And the summers here are unbeatable. So if you can survive the dark, gray, and dreary, it's worth it. But if that sounds miserable to you, don't move to Bellingham. Another aspect that may have you reconsidering a move to Bellingham is the lack of entertainment and activities here. Bellingham is a smaller town, which may be appealing to some, but on the other hand, that means it lacks some of that instant entertainment you're gonna find in a larger urban area. And you may find yourself having to travel an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even more to find some of that you're not gonna find readily available in Bellingham. As for the latest data, Bellingham only has about 92,000 residents, which makes for a great tight-knit community. And Bellingham has awesome local businesses, local restaurants, a unique culture. But to find that same variety of entertainment and shopping, you may find yourself traveling to bigger cities. Bellingham doesn't have any major league sports teams. Taylor Swift didn't come here on her last tour. And as an escape room lover, there's only one escape room in Bellingham. Also, speaking of amenities, healthcare is an important consideration for many when choosing a place to live. And while Bellingham does have great hospitals and clinics, the range of extensive specialized care is not the same that you're going to find in some of the urban cities, and you may find yourself having to travel down to Everett or Seattle to find that specialized care you may need. Bellingham does have its share of recreational activities with beautiful parks, hiking trails, and outdoor spaces, but if you want diverse entertainment, high-level healthcare, you may find yourself having to travel, and if you don't want to do that, don't move to Bellingham. And there you have it, folks. 3 reasons to never ever move to Bellingham. If you have your own reason, put it in the comments below. Also, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting content like this all the time. See you later.